Okay, about ready to get started here. Doing some math, doing some figuring out. We are back Friday night. Friday night, Let's Paint TV. Let's get going here. If we can, if we may we shall we may. Let's go. Mayday. Let's Paint TV in the house. We are happy to have you guys here once again. It's Friday night. Let's paint. I'm going to get my gloves on. And of course, we're going to get started here. Take a few more minutes here. Tell your friends that we are live here taking your calls. And painting. And we're going to be running. And we're going to be yelling and screaming. Or not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's Friday night. See how it turns out. See how we feel. No plan per se. We're just going to go with it. Go with the moves. Go with the moves and move we will. Shall we? Shall we? Go! Go! Let me get this canvas out here. I painted this earlier today. Let's get this out of the way. And then we'll get a new canvas going here. Let's put this one down. Move it off to the side here if we can. There you go. And we can put a new canvas up. Let's get a new canvas up here to look at and to explore the possibilities that we have available to us. Okay, so that's a good start here. Maybe we need to fix this just a tad bit. Get that figured out. All right, we're back again. Friday night, Let's Paint TV. Thanks again for being here. I am Mr. Let's Paint. And that's because I like to paint. That's why I like to call myself Mr. Let's Paint, because I like to paint. And I like to exercise. And do all that other stuff. Our blender is... Our blenders are sort of out of action. However, we haven't been using them of late anyway. But when we go do a performance, usually out and about, we like to bring a blender, and our blenders are just about, we've wrecked all our blenders, so we're in the market for a new blender, and try to contact the Blendtec people. They were so nice to send us the Blendtec blender about eight some odd years ago, and though. No word back. I don't know if they're going to help out. They've already sent me one, so I guess they're kind of hesitant to help out. But we'll see. We'll sent some emails, left them some messages. Let's turn on the treadmill here, see if we can get a new blender. Maybe we need a new treadmill too, frankly, actually, because it is well, no, it's still working. You know, that's the thing, guys. You know, we just have to. A lot of times, you just got to go. With whatever you got until it stops working. And this is nonsense that people go ahead and move on before the thing is broke. Go until things are broke is what I'm telling you. Telling you right now to do that if you can. Let's get some paint going on here. We got some paint ready to go here. Let's put some paint down onto the palette here. We got a nice selection of colors, but we probably need to beef up some of these colors here. But I have a nice grouping of colors here of donated paint and whatnot from you guys. The love, feel in the love, and this is the season to give. And I just posted on Twitter my wish list. I'm going to update that, but it's not totally conclusive. It's inconclusive. It's unfinished business. But those are available. Those are wonderful products that you could send to me for me to use for this show, Let's Paint TV. All right, 818-528-4516 is the number. Thanks again. Let's get up to speed here. Keep in mind as usual, the treadmill is sort of not working. It's got a little hesitation move, so we got to be careful. Got to work our way with that, work ourselves into that process here. And of course, we're going to take our first call of the night here on Let's Paint TV Friday night, where we really make an effort to talk to you and run and paint. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
Sir.
What's going on? Hi.
Hey, sir. I was wondering if there's any way. Allah Akbar!
Okay. 818-528-4516. This is live. That's correct. You can call in. And we're just getting started here. All systems go, but however, the treadmill is not working too well. So we're just going to have to ease our way into having it work for us, because it ain't working so well at the moment here. But we are thinking about having it work at some point. So let's see if we can do that, if possible. But at the moment, as I have mentioned here, it is kind of funky. It's definitely a funky situation, a sticky situation. Let's continue on with laying down the paint, guys, because you know, when you lay down the paint, you're laying down the foundation of your existence, of your creative existence. Potentially. It's not necessarily always the case. Let's take another call here on the program here. Hello, caller. You're on Friday night. Let's Paint. Hi.
How's it going, man? I just want to say I love your show. I really love your stuff. I'm sorry I've had a bunch of goofy callers, but I just want to keep doing it, man. We're having a blast watching.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in and participating in this Friday night, a celebration of life and also the various ups and downs that we have, survivability, a celebration of our survival, the survival, the times, the ups and downs, and the various variables that pomp and circumstance that prevails in our face all the time, people. So let me just tell you right now, the best thing you can do is keep your head together. If you can, keep your head in the game. Stay in the game if you can. I know it's hard to, sometimes it's hard to stay in the game, but you can if you possibly just put 2 feet in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. All right. Now, without leading into any kind of further Christmas themed type of show, though it's bound to happen. I just opened the door, didn't I? It's the Frosty the Snowman door. Now, we did that last week, though. Just remember, I just want to warn you, we did do that last week. And a painting of Frosty the Snowman with a dog peeing on him, which was very apropos, I believe, what is the word. Appropriate, short for appropriate, apropos. Apparently that's, I believe that's the case. I'm still trying to work in the treadmill, believe it or not. Treadmill is not, it's acting up. It's herky jerky. And so I need to be cognizant of the truth. Cognizant of the facts, and so until then, we just got to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the prize, my friends. Pritzy's prize. All right, give us a call, 818-528-4516. A lot of people in the chat room. Love to see you guys there hanging out. There's a lot of fun going on in the chat room. We got prizes and gift packages. To nowhere. But the beauty about receiving a gift to nowhere is the fact that you don't have to worry about or have to leave town, or worry about who's going to take care of the cats and dogs and your kids. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to pick up the mail? A trip to nowhere is literally a trip to nowhere, and you get to survive and enjoy that right in the safety of your own home. All right, we are taking another call here. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hello. Hi, you're on the program. Hello. Bring it, baby. Bring it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
Yes.
all right. So, okay, awesome. I'm on. Hey, I noticed you haven't painted anything yet. I was wondering.
Yes.
Can you paint? If you know who Mark Zuckerberg is, can you try and paint him?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's I'm gonna turn up the volume on you. Yes, let's paint some Mark Zuckerberg. Let's do this now. That's great. Thank you so much. Hey,
I'm really excited.
It's a good start.
Love the show.
All right, little Mark Zuckerberg action. Thank you. All right, let's do this here, and
All right, let's get painting.
let's get painted here. And we are kind of nice and revved up for that whole purpose of putting some paint down on the canvas. So, and when and where, how you make that first move is really up to you. New York, New York. It's really up to you. It is up to you. Again, the treadmill's still acting up. So we are at really 2.5, more of just a brisk walk. But until it settles in, we aren't going to make a move one way or the other. Let's go vertical if we can. I think this would work if we can go vertical on this and do a full-on Zuckerberg portrait, who happens to be the mayor, the CEO, CFO, NFL, AFL-CIO, CIA, FBI of Facebook. KGB. All right, so let's put some. He doesn't really have a beard, but he's got kind of like a little fro. Doesn't he kind of like have a little fro? A good reference of Zuckerberg would be Timberlake, Justin Timberlake. I'm thinking of Timberlake when I'm doing this. So he's gonna look hot, you know, Timberlake, little hot. Do some little dance moves. Or no, he wasn't. Was he the Timber in that movie? Was he Zuckerberg, Timberlake? Was Timberlake the Zuckerberg guy, or was he with some other guy, wasn't he? He should have been the Zuckerberg guy. All right, who cares? Let's just put a face there. Let's just get going here. Maybe we got it one way or the other. It's gonna be him, because we're yelling him, talking about him, we're thinking about him, hoping for the best for him, I guess. You know, good wishes, good riddance. No, good tidings, good tidings. What's that all about? Good riddance and then good tidings. Apparently, good riddance is generally saved for someone you don't really care for. And I'm indifferent. I don't necessarily have any particular one way or the other, you know, about various people, particularly people that are in the news, or famous, because you don't really know them. You don't really know them, these people. We don't know who these people really are. You just hear hearsay. It's all hearsay. It's all fake news. It's all fake news, baby. We don't even know what's really going on, do we? All right. I think people need to be a lot more revealing and be on social media all the time, live. Then we'll really know. We'll really know who you are and what you're all up about. No secrets, baby. No secrets. Let it all out. All right. So yeah, we don't know really much about this. At least I don't know. Maybe I should read a book. Maybe I should read the New York Times bestseller book on Mark Zuckerberg. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. But I don't read books anyway, so why would I do that? All right. You're watching Friday Night Let's Paint TV. We're working on a painting of the leader of Facebook. I don't know the title. They have different titles, you know. So I'm kind of little off, not certain exactly what title you give to somebody. Already a half a mile, by the way, here. And, you know, and I stretched. I just want to let you know, guys, I stretched. And you know, it's funny. Let me just tell you a story. The other day, I had some shipping out some of my dream packages from my art residency that we have here in my Dreams Art Residency. And so I wanted to get the few out that I had. So I went jogging or running, if you will, to try to get to the post office in time before they closed. And I pulled a muscle, I don't know, Charlie horse or something, and it just was like bam, and it's been so long I haven't felt that feeling. Was not a good feeling. And but I held in there and I walked it off, and I'm still hurting. I mean, right even to this day. This was a few days ago, and it was still causing me some issues here. But you know what? I didn't stretch. I did not stretch. And so if you got one thing that you can hold on to for the rest of your life, and that is to stretch. Stretch Armstrong. Remember that guy? Whoa! Stretch Armstrong. Wow. Or was there somebody else from the X-Men or something? Wasn't there some guy that could stretch? Okay. Give me a call at 818-528-4516. The treadmill is kind of up to speed to some degree. Though this is a good pace for me. I gotta believe. And I'm starting to get hot under the collar, so I'm gonna take off my hat. It is kind of cold here, believe it or not. It's not below freezing or nothing like that, like the rest of the United States and other parts of the northern hemisphere. However, unlike Australia, which is record heat going on in Australia. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hello, Friday night. Bring it on in. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering if you could give tips for painting.
Yeah, we got tips. What kind of tip? Where you want to steer the particular tip?
Ooh. Well, besides stretching, what else would help with creativity?
Yeah. Well, like I always like to say, is let the confusion come at you. Don't try to. You know, there's so much of this society and browbeating of telling you to, like, you got to calm down, you got to take a deep breath. No, let it all come at you.
Okay.
Let it all come at you. But then you put the creativity into it. You know, you fight back with the creativity.
All right, cool. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Yeah. Let
You're
the
an
dis-
inspiration. Keep painting.
Yeah. Thank you for calling. Thanks for calling in, 818-528-4516. Yeah, let the distractions, let the frustrations of life, let all the insanity come right through you. Bring it, baby. Bring it all, and then put it right under the paint. And it's very soothing, and it's very liberating. And I just I'm a big fan of that. If I can, if we can just remember it. It's hard to not. It's hard, because there's not enough voices out there talking about this, and so that's. But that is an option. This is an option, guys. When it gets out of hand, when your life gets out of hand, you go to the paint. Go to the paint, guys. Go to the paint if you can. If that's what it's meant for you to do. If you were meant to do that, well then please continue on with the paint. All right. So this is a portrait of Mark Zuckerberg. Doesn't necessarily really look like him. Though now if we had a photograph, that would be better, I suppose. We're just gonna put some paint down one way or the other. Like I said. The fact that we don't know is okay. The fact that you don't know is just fine. It's okay. Keep going with whatever is that is at hand. It is not imperative that you know anything. Just put some paint down on the canvas. Put some paint onto the canvas and keep trying to do something and explore the various ins and outs that are available to you in the wonderful world of painting. All right, there you go. I'm Mr. Let's Paint. It's Friday night, guys. It's Friday night. We're having some fun. I'm trying to have some fun. Sometimes you got to artificially seminary the creative process. You have to sometimes force it and not worry about or wait for that inspiration. That is wonderful. Inspiration's fine and it's wonderful, though you gotta sometimes just sometimes force feed it, and it's okay. It's all right. It's not anything wrong about doing that. It can handle it. It can handle abuse. Creativity can handle the abuse for the most part. There are some instances where that's not the case, but for the most part, it is something that you can really divulge, and explore endlessly, tirelessly, and it's for the most part, like I said, pretty much good for you is what I'm trying to say. It is some good ass stuff. But be careful. Like, we wear gloves. I wear gloves. I don't want any of this oil paint. We're using oil paints here, so we want to make sure that is, try not to get the paint onto the skin. That might save us a few years from maybe contracting cancer or some awful disease. But that's whatever. Okay, paint a Microsoft logo on the painting. Okay, let's do that. That's another wrinkle. It's a wrinkle, my friends, that we can add to it here. Now, though, you know what? I got to say, the Microsoft logo, I'm trying to think about it, is not the most, it's not very memorable, but I do believe it's kind of bluish, and it sort of has multiple little things going on here. I think that's how it looks. It's kind of like a square deal. Yeah, what is that? What, I don't know. I haven't really, I don't spend any time in Microsoft land. I'm sort of, I'm an Apple guy, that's basically, that's the problem here. So let's take another call here. Oh, almost a slippage of action here. Hello, caller, you're on Let's Paint TV. Hi. Hello.
Hey, can you tell him to paint with his fingers? His gloves on, obviously, but try that out maybe.
Okay, so you want me to ask Mr. Let's Paint to tell him to paint with his fingers?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell him that.
Cool.
Okay, thanks for the call.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna relay that to Mr. Let's Paint. Mr. Let's Paint. Now you've been told to use your fingers as opposed to a brush, and I guess he didn't realize he was talking to Mr. Let's Paint himself, or not. I don't know. But nevertheless, we could indulge in that, or divulge, or explore that possibility. That is entirely capable. We're really totally capable. This is like an earthquake right now. We got kind of an earthquake going on here. I like that. That's kind of a neat, kind of an up and down kind of deal connected to the movements here. I like that. That's kind of giving me some new. I wish I had more paint down. Maybe let's get some more paint and try that again. Let's try that. I like that effect. It's a nice effect. I'm telling you. All right, already going to a mile so far on the program. Let's get a little water here. It's Friday night. Guys, be careful. It's the winter time, or not quite officially. I think you got to wait till the 22nd. But it's darn cold. It is ultimately, in effect, winter season. And, just take your vitamin C. In fact, I need to do that right now. Take some vitamin C. I'll do that after the show, I promise you. Okay. Oh boy, that's good stuff. 818-528-4516. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV. You want to know more about Let's Paint TV? You want to know the whole history, the ins and outs, the biopic, the bio documentary, the 5-episode bio doc. Go to letspainttv.com and find out more. There's no biodoc as of yet, but maybe one day. Forgive me for that. I know that usually does not sound good on the mic, but it did feel good to let it out. All right, 818-528-4516. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV. All right, so let's put some more paint down here if we can. Sometimes it takes a while to get going with everything. And the combination maybe is definitely a viable operative. Why limit yourself to the sticks, the brushes that you have? I'm always welcome, but I welcome the experiment, the exploratory aspect here, but I don't always, I'm not always receptive, but that can be the case. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's kind of what happens sometimes as we're trying to figure stuff out, make stuff work, make our lives work, make our creativity work. But I think ultimately you just need to plug away and stink it up too. So sometimes you got to just do that, and welcome the change, welcome a change, some kind of change, if you have any change. I usually don't keep too much change in my pocket, but if you did, it's not a bad place to have the change. Keep the change. Though metaphorically, we're talking the change of pace, the change of your outlook, of your moves, a different shake, a shake and bake kind of move, a little shake and bake. Get a little shake and bake, shake and bake, shake and bake, shake and bake. It's a little fakery, but it isn't really so much of a fakery. It's more of an advancement. And it is a celebration of the human genome. No, human ingenuity, human what makes humans so exciting and fun is that shake and bake, guys. Get some shake and bake in your life, guys. You know what I'm saying? And I'm I'm talking metaphorically, and we're not talking. Let me slow it down. I'm starting to notice that leg I was talking about that I pulled is now acting up on me. So now I'm just going to have to walk it off, really walk it off. I need to stretch it more. I didn't stretch it enough. But metaphorically, we're talking shake and bake because that is what makes us humans. That's what makes living so good, exciting, and fun. Worth living, people. Worth living. We are not zombies. You're not a damn zombie, people. Okay, I need to get some fresh air. Whew. I'm nice and warm, but let me get the fans going. I need to get some fans going on here. All right, just a second. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV Friday night.
See, instead of running, have you ever considered swimming?
Yeah, yes, I have. I have done that. Just a second. Yeah, no, swimming is a definite possible move. Swimming would be better for your, for your legs and stuff, because it's hard on the knees, the running, So swimming would be actually better.
It probably also helps like your quads and like your triceps and biceps and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think what we could do is put the easel, say, on a floating kind of like a raft, and then I could like like doggy style or whatever, tread on the water. Or I could walk on the water.
We also did like the biking while painting and running while painting. You ever think you could like do a whole triathlon and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. A triathlon, Let's Paint TV triathlon, of course. No, I've thought of that, definitely. Though I'm not, I got the ocean, so I guess I could just do something over there at the ocean. Those waves are crazy, though, here in Southern California. The waves are just monsters. And so
how far do you go on the program?
How far do I go? I don't know. What do you mean, time-wise?
No, just distance on the treadmill.
Oh, usually during about an hour time, I'll go about maybe 2-3 miles. It's not a lot.
Good.
It's okay. I'm already at 1.14 miles.
Hey, thanks for lightening our day. We appreciate it.
Oh, what is it? Is it your day still, or is it not nighttime for you?
Well, we're up here in Portland.
Okay, it's still kind of daytime-ish. It's nighttime. Nice and cold up there, huh? Snowing, right?
Yeah, it's 6:30. You know that. But have a nice day, man.
All right, you too.
A while ago and asked about what your favorite hot dog was. I just hope you start enjoying those hot dogs a little more.
Yeah, I got some tofu turkey stuff, tofu turkey or whatever. That's some good stuff.
I'll have to try a little bit of that, man.
All right. Thanks for the call. They're Portland coming on in. 818-528-4516 is the number. Give us a call here. You can. I am kind of in the mix. We're kind of there. We're in the mix there. We're mixing paint. I'm trying to deal with a somewhat of a battle with my calf. My calf is what it is. It's not my knee. It's my calf. A little sore. Just kind of slowing. I had to slow it down here. Let's go back to our portrait of Mark Zuckerberg. We kind of lost track of him. Let's try that again if we can. When in doubt, knock it out and then put it back in. And at the very least, you get some wonderful depth in the painting. You get some wonderful depth. So just keep that in mind if you can. Okay, there you go. I kind of use some blue, ultramarine blue. Let's get some ultramarine blue. We're kind of short on some colors here. And so let's beef up that. Let's boogie on. Beef stroganoff, one of my favorite. It's too bad in a sense that the name of that particular dish is called that because it's really actually quite a only because it has one tends to think of it tends to go into some sort of masturbation thoughts and because I guess also it's yogurt or sour cream mixed in with the meat. It's maybe that's even easier to make that association. However, it is probably with some onions and maybe some garlic. Beef stroganoff is minus the laughing. I know you're laughing right now. Minus that issue, it's actually a lovely dish. And you can put it over some noodles or some rice. Maybe you want to put it over some potatoes. Maybe you want to put it over some quinoa. Quinoa is kind of popular nowadays. Maybe you don't want to get so starchy. You can possibly maybe try to, put it on a bed of lettuce. Get all veggie. You can put it, do some kale. Hell yeah, get some kale in there. All right, 818-528-4516 is the number here. We are busy painting, exercising, 1.26 miles here. We're happy to have you here once again. It's Friday night. We're still alive, people. You're still alive here as we count down to the end of 2016. Oh my. All right. Anyway, 818-528-4516. I'm trying to get some blue paint, but I'm busy thinking about taking a sip of wine. Which we just did. Okay, let's put some blue down here, some ultramarine blue. And we'll put some of that down. I still got some alizarin crimson. I still got my phthalo green. Though maybe a little more aqua boogeyman. No, a little bit of aqua, no, a little bit more of the yellow ochre. We need a little more of that. Though I'm not so sure. There's plenty of it in the painting. I don't know why I had to do that. Okay. Maybe a little more yellow. I could probably boost a little more yellow. 818-528-4516. It's Friday night. Let's paint. We're hoping, wherever you are, we're hoping you have a wonderful time. We're hoping that we can touch your various parts. No. Okay, let's take that back here. Hopefully, I touch you. I don't think I can get out of that one. Well, how can I not get out? I should be able to touch. What I'm trying to say is we're trying to get to you with the creative means. That is the idea here. And also exercise and just sort of explore the craziness of life ultimately. And hopefully this touches you, this energy force field. I guess that's how I craftfully and elegantly got out of that one, or not. 818-528-4516. 190 calories. My yellow is not opening up, so maybe we got another tube of yellow somewhere else. I don't know. Actually, no. What I'll use is, this is always helpful. Is just a regular, some kind of device to unlock the cap. That happens. It's one of the more annoying parts of the painting process, frankly. Also, these tubes are worthless as far as I'm concerned. They're overpriced, and because this is the 37 ounce, I believe. Is it 37 ounce or 3.7? How do they call it? Milliliters or something. Anyway, this is the small size. If you're into painting, you want to paint a lot, don't buy this size. This size sucks because it's too small. You need to buy the big size. Get the big size, see? And you get more for your money, more bang for your buck. All right, but also what happens with these paint tubes is that they get old and then they sometimes open up on you, and not the way, it's like they open up not where you want them to open up. All right. But luckily we got this to open up just fine. So we're going to put some yellow down. And like I said, we're all ready to get back into this painting here. Painting of Mark Zuckerberg. Excuse me. All right. Let's get a little water in here. 818-528-4516. Already 197 calories. Treadmill's acting better. Hasn't been acting up on me. So we can go a little faster, which is good. Maybe that'll add a little more excitement for you all here. 1.4 miles here. We've gone. It's good to go somewhere, even if we haven't gone anywhere at all. That's the beauty of a treadmill. That's the beauty of painting. That's the beauty of the creative spirit, or the getting lost in the paint, getting lost in your world, the world of paint. All right, let's get some hair up here if we can. I try to, too much green, so we're gonna. That's why I wanted that ultramarine blue. Come in with that, and knock it up, and get some alizarin crimson, also mixed in with that ultramarine blue, and now we're getting a much more darker, robust kind of operation here. So we might need to make his head even bigger. Let's make it as a big head. He's got a big head. Wouldn't he have a big head? I would imagine. You got to have a big head. You know, if you're a titan of industry, you're going to have a big head no matter what. Even if you really don't have a big head, you're going to get one. All right, so let's get some yellow, I guess. I don't know what I'm. Sometimes we just throw some color. We just put some. Now that's probably a little more hair than than really is called for. So let's see if we can smack that up with the paint. See, we're just kind of smoothing the paint out. Now it wouldn't hurt to have maybe a picture to work from, but we don't, and I kind of don't really care to. I'm just kind of trying to go from my imagination, my memory bank of our friend Mark. All right, and so, and he is your friend, you know, I believe. Hey, whatever happened to those guys on MySpace? Tom was his name? The guy on MySpace, he was like everyone's friend because he became everyone's friend. Okay, I remember that somehow. Let's give him a neck, I believe. I think he's got scrawny, he doesn't have like really big shoulders, you know? I don't think. His arms are probably kind of short. Okay. All right, 214 calories here, guys. It's Friday night. Thanks again for being here. We are feeling the resistance. 1.51. The resistance of life. We're fighting it. We're fighting life, and we're not being comatose in any way, shape, or form. We are celebrating the possibilities, our various possibilities that we have available to us, and there's nothing better. It's very exciting. Okay, enough of that. Let's put some face in here on the nose if we can. 3 point. Let's get up to 3 point. I think we can do 3.5. Usually that's pretty good. So the treadmill's feeling good. We can do that here. 3.5 here. Okay, that's his nose. I've never really seen him smile. Have you seen him smile? So let's just kind of give him kind of a blank stare. And then what we'll do is put an eyeball in there. Give him some eyes. Okay, and then give him an eyeball. We've got the eyes, but now we need the eyeballs. Okay. And he probably has some kind of eyebrow action. Probably not the most, not terribly large. They're not probably that large. Okay. Maybe some highlights here and there. I don't know. Does he wear a tie? I don't even know what he wears. He probably wears a suit. You know, let's give him a suit. All right, 818-528-4516 is the number. It's Friday night. Happy to have you guys here. Happy to take your calls again at that number, 818-528-4516. 1.64 miles. Whew. Let's slow it down here. I'm basically always kind of out of shape because I don't do this as much as I should, so I got to be careful. I'm not gonna. Basically, you got to know when to not to maybe overextend oneself. All right, so keep that in mind if you can. when you are celebrating the multitasking aspects that are before us. Let's get a little water in here if we can. Friday night, 241 calories been burned. Definitely 1.68 miles. We're really easily going to get to our 2 miles at any juncture. Now, the caller called in from Portland saying, what about a triathlon? And yes, I have thought of that. However, I definitely think we could probably need some more camera help in the filming of it. And so that's really something that I don't want to just do on my own. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hi.
Hey, I just want to say keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you. That's it? All right, we'll take that. I'll take it. He needs 7 yellow eyes. Oh. I can't help but think that this is really Justin Timberlake, which I know he didn't really play him in the movie. Was that name of that movie just called Facebook? What was that? It was like so obvious. Hamburger. I'm going to make a movie called Hamburger. How about a movie called Shit? All right. Fuck. Okay. 818-528-4516. Let's see, we can maybe get a tie, do a little tie action here. I don't know if he would wear a tie, but let's just give him a tie. Probably on some instance, he's probably got to wear a tie. So let's do that. Do a little tie action. All right. Whew. Starting to sweat. Getting a little sweat here. What should we put in the background? I don't really have any particular idea. Do some finger painting was the idea earlier, suggestion. We can kind of bring some of that idea back into the painting. We don't have to keep it. It's kind of nice to see it, or to know that it's available. And after all, we are wearing gloves, so you can, in theory, be protected from the paint going into your fingers and stuff like that. All right. Though it makes it just a little more messier than we already have, kind of deal. Okay, just about 10 more minutes left here on the program. Thanks again. It's Friday night, Let's Paint TV. Doing some painting, some exercising, taking your calls. 265 calories burned. I'm kind of working out a sort of a Charlie horse on the back of my calf, and so it's kind of I kind of back and forth, not sure if I should go much faster than otherwise just walk it off. How much pain, no gain, walk it off. That's something that I grew up with, and was a big part of my kind of physical education premise. And it does, but obviously sports medicine has advanced quite a bit over the years. And so, even in the NFL now, they anytime anyone smacks their head upside up in concussions, they get taken out of the game. I was watching the game last night, Thursday night football, and I think they took out 4 people. They were forced out. When back in the day, you played through the pain. You didn't let nothing stop you. And I gotta say, on one hand, that's all fine and dandy, obviously, to be taken out of the game and not be returned for your safety. However, in real life, there are times when you can't take yourself out of the game, you got to stay in the game, concussion and all. So it's a tough decision, and who's going to stop you? Just yourself. You have to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You never know when's the right time, but it's usually not a bad idea to push a little bit or a lot. But if you push too hard, you just might tumble. You might just break. So keep that in mind. It's a toughy, slippery slope, guys. Push and pull, catch 22. What do we do? What do we do, Jack? Well, hopefully you're cognizant. Hopefully you're aware of your surroundings. And we talk about this all the time. Be aware of your surroundings if it's possible, because that's where hopefully you're going to avoid some of the various inevitable catastrophes that are showing up at your front door or in front of your face. Hopefully, if they do show up in front door, you have a nice big lock on it, and they don't get in your face. Because what if they get through that front door and then they are on your face right there? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? 1.96 miles. Slowing it down. Got a little Charlie horse. Walk it off. We're walking it off. You can too. Walk it off. Walk it off. Come on, walk it off. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, baby. Fourth quarter. Walk it off. All right, we just got a few more minutes here. Taking your calls, 818-528-4516. It's Friday night. Let's Paint TV. Friday night, Let's Paint TV. Like I said, go to letspainttv.com to find out more about this lovely program that we provide to you each and every day, Monday through Friday. All right, let's go back to our painting of Mark Zuckerberg, captain of industry, no doubt. No doubt. Let's make his eyebrows go give a little more darker kind of feel there. Maybe kind of separate the lips to some degree. Yeah, there he is. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen him smile too much, and I don't blame him. I don't blame anyone. When you are in that kind of position, there's a lot on your mind, and so boy, good tidings. I was going to say good riddance. No. Maybe some of you are upset at him. There's always someone upset at people for various reasons. But we can only hope that every human being is trying their best for everybody. Could we only wish and hope for that could be the case? Obviously, it doesn't always play out that way, does it? But we can only hope and wish. And this is the time of season, guys. This is the season of loving. Doom, 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 doom. There's a time, there's a season, doom, 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 where the doom, 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 ding, doom, 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 ding. I wish I knew that song better than I could give it off to you, but I did. I tried my best, and I'm not afraid to fail and flail, because it's all good here in the Let's Paint TV neighborhood. All right, so, but anyway, so let's go to a bigger brush if we can get a bigger brush. There we go. We are getting depth, though. Thanks for the caller suggesting going with the paint finger paint move. It did give it an extra depth, and we did some finger painting the other day too, actually. So. And I thought that came out good too. Again, depth. The depth of field is exponentially added. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I really am. and so it's not a bad thing. Though I think it can get kind of a little bit potentially, if you use it too much, it might have some blowback. But what does not have blowback? You know what I'm saying? What is not, where do we not have blowback? Everything gets some blowback. You can't be successful without some blowback. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta go with whatever works or you think it works. You gotta make a decision. You gotta make a move. Make a move, people. Get going, get running, get painting, get cooking, do it all. You can do it all. You can do it all, people. You keep trying as best you can, because you know you can. You can do it. You know that's what we're here for, is to do something, and we're doing it. You're doing it right now. Give a little shadow underneath the nose, maybe to make a decision here on the, maybe make a shadow on one side. That might be, give it a little extra shadow deal. Darkness, the light source, that's the word, light source. All right, there we go. Okay, definitely happy about the depth charges that we are seeing here today, tonight, wherever you are. All right, we're just kind of coming down to the end here of the train. The creativity train is about to stop at any minute, but I'm kind of picking up little nuances, last minute moves, but I think it is time. And if you're painting along, please, it is time to put down the brush. Put down the brush if you were painting along with us. Please do so. 317 calories have been burned here. 2.2 miles on the program. And that basically, in effect, is the train has stopped. Creativity train has stopped. It's time to leave. It's time to debark. Please pick up all your various items. Don't leave them around. For others, you know, make it cleaner than it was when you got there, before you got there, or whatever. That's an old Boy Scout camping saying of some sort. All right, I'm Mr. Let's Paint. I thank you so much for being here once again on Friday Night Let's Paint TV. I bid you a lovely, lovely weekend, holiday season, a new year, a new life through creativity. How about that? That could be your resolution. I'll help you out. You want to know more about Let's Paint TV? Go to letspainttv.com. And we'll see you. We'll see you maybe next Friday. I think we'll got one more show next Friday. Okay. All right. And then otherwise we're on during the rest of the week at 11 a.m. But otherwise we'll be. Looks like we'll be back next Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks again, guys. Bye bye.